Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Akashic Soul Wisdom show with me, Natasha Harris, where today we're going to be talking all about building confidence in your business into 2022 as we kind of like take off from the year. If you watched last week's show where I talked all about how to kind of like, create a smooth transition from 2021 into the new year, rather than these hard stops, these hard defined end bookends to the year and a start, how we keep that continuation flowing of everything that you've been building in your business since you started. And today really is about building that confidence. So this is really for you if you feel like you have room to be more confident in things. If you feel that your confidence sometimes wanes, sometimes it might be sky high. At the moment, you might be feeling like, I'm loving it, I'm having a great time. But you know that at times your confidence dips and you slow down, and it really gets in the way of your taking your next steps to your business. So that's absolutely for you. So if you are just joining me, say hello. Let me know you can hear me okay. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're joining on the replay, please type #replay. Let me know where your confidence is right now. In the third week of January that we are, is your confidence really great at the moment? Or is it like kind of bit mediocre, needs a little bit of a boost? Maybe today will help you. I'm sure it will. Maybe you're feeling like you just don't know where to start with things as you go into 2022. So just let me know in the comments where you are with that, because our confidence absolutely, really, truly does fluctuate. It is never static. It is never the same. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that as we go on today. But for those of you that don't know me, those of you that are new to my work, I'm Natasha Harris. I am an Akashic healer, a intuitive business coach, working with the Akashic wisdom and the stargates of the Akashic to really help and support you to have a bigger impact in the world through the work that you do, to have a positive impact for the betterment of the environment, betterment for society, the people who are on it. So if that is you, then please let me know what you do, how you're having a positive impact, how you're leading through your work into rippling out that effect of change. So coming back to the confidence, where are you at with your confidence right now? So our confidence fluctuates for many, many reasons. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a few of these main reasons that I've been really working with, that have been coming up lately for my clients, and that we've been working through on a really deep level around these things. So really, like, first and foremost is probably one of the most obvious things. When we run our own business, when we are working through things, we are always coming up to points in our business, probably several times a day sometimes, that we are doing something new, something we've never done before, something that we are pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones for, that we are trying something new, we're doing something different that we've never done before, and it's uncomfortable. It really, truly is uncomfortable to do something new. Get yourself on like a Facebook Live, to write a blog, to put your opinion out, to be really truthful about something that's coming up for you, something that's really pertinent and authentic and really, impacting you and your business or your life around what you teach, and how you show up. We have this sense that we have to get it right before we take steps, and that actually damages our confidence no end, because we are never ready. We are never going to be at that point in time where we are fully confident, that we have all the boxes ticked, that we know exactly what we're doing, we know we're absolutely going to get it right, and then we do it. We have to take a series of steps in order to grow our confidence. And this is the thing that we often get wrong or right, that we don't do, because we sometimes go through this phase of like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week. We procrastinate hugely. We just stop recognizing that in the actual doing of something, of taking those small steps, what we're actually doing is, yes, we will make some mistakes, but in that we will learn and grow. There is our expansion in that. But what we have ended up doing, and this is a theme that has been coming up for so many of my clients recently, is that we are avoiding disappointment. disappointment of failure, disappointment that it won't work, disappointment that we might get it wrong, disappointment that what if like nobody signs up for this thing that I'm going to launch. And we forget all the learning and the growing and the expansion that we do on the road to that. So I have run and launched things where I haven't had people sign up. I have shown up anyway. I have shown up anyway, even if there's no one that has come live, where there have only been 3 people that have come live, where there have only been a small number of people that have come live to something. I've shown up anyway, because in that, what I'm doing is I'm learning and I'm growing. And then what we can do is we can talk to all those people that we know will get benefit from it. We can record it. We can then sell it on as an evergreen product, as we can put it out in our community that we can benefit people. Nothing is ever a failure. Nothing is ever wrong. And in trying to avoid disappointment, what we're actually doing is we're disappointed already before we've even taken the first step. So we are not only trying to avoid disappointment and not doing it, we're disappointed anyway. So we're feeling all of that because we end up being disappointed in ourselves because we haven't taken some steps. We've given up before the first hurdle. We feel it anyway. So it really helps us to learn and grow. So what I feel that sometimes what we don't do is we feel like we have this overarching end goal, and we never break down the steps. We never break down the steps in order to get to where we want to go. So like a launch that has 30 people in it. What are the steps that we need to take in order to get there? What are the things that we need to do in order, our own self-care, our own routine? How well are we looking at our own mindset in all of these things as we're launching things? So these are all steps that we are forgetting to take to make sure they're aligned with the outcome and the desire of what we want to create. Now, will we absolutely get to the desired outcome? No, but if we keep taking the steps and we launch, we've learned so much along the way. This is how we build our confidence. But we allow our confidence to be knocked because we see it as a fail. But if instead we can start to see how all these pieces actually lead towards our success, and the next time we launch something, we tweak something, we do it differently, we change something about it, our confidence is a little bit better because we don't have to go through all the teeny tiny steps. There are a few things that we can just do automatically, that we've already got an email sequence in place. We don't have to learn that bit from the beginning. So the process next time is quicker and more sleek and flows better, and we have a better understanding of it. It's like anything in life, that we build confidence. And what we do is we break ourselves down. We destroy our own confidence when we don't get there immediately to where we want to go. We want to bypass all of the difficulty, all the challenge, all the disappointment, all the, oh, that took me a bit longer than I thought. And if we think about it from a young child, children, they get things wrong. Like a child learning to tie their shoelace. How long does that take them? And do we say to them, well, you got it wrong the first time, therefore you might as well give up because you'll never do it? We don't. We encourage them. We show them that that if they keep trying something, they'll learn it. And do we tell them to stop after the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th attempt? No, we don't. We keep encouraging them. So why are we not doing this for ourselves? Encouraging ourselves all at every step of the way in order to raise our own confidence. When we beat ourselves down, we actually end up stopping. And then we never really, truly, fully get to experience all the learning that is in the whole process, in the whole duration. And we don't also get to experience the success, whatever that looks like at the end. That yes, maybe a launch only has one person signed up, but that person deserves celebrating because they are there for every single step that you took. But if you work with that one person on that masterclass or that free event even, and you say they are not worth it, you're disrespecting them. Not only are you disrespecting yourself, but you're disrespecting them. You're not honoring them for showing up, for coming to join you. So how can you celebrate that? This is so key. So, so key. The other thing that we do when we break down our confidence, and this happened to me really at the end of last year, we put people on pedestals. We put people on pedestals and we look around at us and we compare ourselves to others and say, why aren't I doing that? Why aren't I there yet? Why can't I do it? There must be something wrong with me. Who resonates with that? Because actually, in the field of energetics, and what I've learned from working more and more with the Akashic field and the quantum field and the energetic field, is that everything that shows up in our experience is because we are becoming, or we are already, an energetic match for it. So when we actually see other people doing what we desire, we need to celebrate it. Because they would not be in our experience. We would not see them in our energetic field, in our 3D reality, if we weren't in some way becoming resonant to them. So when we turn around and say, oh, we're attracting this person that has all these desires, this, I don't know, 5-6 figure months, has launched a program with 100 people in it, has got 300 people signed up to their free thing. And we're looking at them going, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. My confidence is just like hit rock bottom. They're on a pedestal. I can never do it. There must be something special around them. We forget that we're actually seeing it because we are beginning to become resonant to that for ourselves. And we take a huge leap backwards. So when these things start coming into our energetic field, when we start seeing evidence of things that we desire, we need to start celebrating it. We need to shift that mindset around it and say, oh my goodness, this is coming into my experience because I'm becoming resonant to that. It would not be showing up in my reality if I wasn't. So how do you celebrate that? How do you celebrate the fact that other people, other women, other business owners are achieving things that you at the moment are desiring, that you are playing with, that you are kind of like sowing seeds for, growing the foundations for, so that you can keep taking the steps towards the same things? How can you celebrate that and go, oh, this is so exciting. I want to see more evidence of more business owners, more women, more people achieving what I know is possible for me too. Because as I keep seeing more of it, it's a sure sign from the universe that we're becoming more and more resonant to it. Not that we are becoming less and less confident because we can't do it. And then we push it all away. This has been huge. This has been huge on my journey so far. This showed itself up for me again at the end of last year in a community that I'm part of, where women are making, $1 million in a year. Some of them having like $300,000 months in a year. And and this is coming into my experience because it is something that I'm becoming resonant to. But I started to see it as really like these women were on a pedestal. How can they do it? I don't get it. How? We go into our divine masculine traits, our divine masculine energy, and we want to know how. We want to have all the steps worked out, and we forget the magic. We forget that actually it's an energetic resonance. Yes, we have to take the steps, but break them down. Start taking those steps. Start learning what's more resonant to you. We are all unique and different. How they do it is not going to be how you do it. You need to figure that bit out for yourself. But what it's reflecting back to you is that it's possible. We are changing paradigms right now. We are changing paradigms around women as entrepreneurs. We're changing paradigms around wealth and money. We're changing and shifting paradigms about how we do business. It's not all in the do. It's in the female energetics of it. How do we grow a business that is born on the feminine energetics? How do we show up fully aligned and authentic in all we do, in all areas of our lives, and allow that ripple to ripple through our business. We don't know how. We want to know how. And when we do it once, we want to know, well, how will I do it again? And we don't know how we'll do it again, because how we did it the first time will be different to how we do it next time, because we will be already shifting into a new energetic resonance to do it multiple times. So like pedestals and seeing others as a knock in our confidence is not actually what's being shown to us. That's a mindset thing. That's what we've been taught to believe, that it's for someone else. See, everyone else is doing it, but I can't. But actually what it is showing you that you are becoming an energetic match to it. And as you start to become that energetic match, or that you are that energetic match, it will start shifting. You'll see more people doing the same thing. They will be closer to you. They won't be so distant. They won't be so far. There will be the people that you're surrounding yourself, collaborating with, working with, not just seeing in communities doing it. So you want to get involved in it. You want to step forward and start working with and start being in their energetic frequency that is a match to that. Not doing what they're doing, not copying what they're doing, not trying to duplicate it, but being in that energetic field. It is all about the energetics. And the final thing that I really want to touch on is, what are you promising yourself that you're working towards? As I've already said, these things are a series of steps. Are you setting yourself a huge, insurmountable goal that really you haven't thought about in terms of what are the steps? And I touched on this in last week's show, that this is not about, you do it all, you're done. Most of the things that we desire, a business that reaches like thousands of people, a business that makes multiple six-figure figures, a business that has a huge impact on the environment, a business that has a huge impact on the new earth and creating and co-creating the new earth. These are all walks of life. These are not things we get done and we're done and thank you very much. These are lifelong things. How are you showing up in that energy? How are you having an impact on the environment if that's something you want to have as a lifelong? How are you doing it day to day? How are you having an impact for people? How are you contributing to the new earth paradigm? How are you showing up differently around your mindset and your view of wealth when you want to teach people about wealth? How are you doing it day to day? It's not about done. It's about how you do it. So what are you promising yourself that you will keep taking steps towards? Because trying to do something is kind of a half promise. It's kind of like, well, I'll try, but if I fail, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. I didn't really think I could do it anyway. But what are you going to promise to keep doing? For me, it's about impact and leadership, rippling out the divine feminine in the new earth, so we can live more in a new earth frequency. I haven't got it nailed. I don't claim to have it nailed. Every time I try something new in my business, in my life, in my relationships, in my communications, as I lead more, I receive more information and I can teach it, I can share it, I can allow people to be in that energetic resonance. Every time I make a breakthrough around wealth, I can allow people to be in that energetic resonance. You're becoming a match to it. We are all equal. We are all equal. You will just be a little bit further along the line in some areas than in others. And that just showing you the area of growth, the direction of travel that you're going in, the things that you are here to learn, to grow, expand in. We are all equal. There is no one that deserves anything more than you do. And don't separate yourself from others, because in seeing that others are doing it and you can't, or you don't know how to, you separate yourself from the mass consciousness, from the divine feminine. You actually put yourself on that pedestal. I'm different. I can't do it. Don't do that. Allow yourself to see others as your equal. They're your inspiration. They're your evidence that you can do it too. that it's possible for you. You just need to figure out the right frequency, the right alignment, so that you keep working towards it. And then it's like, oh, pop, there you are. A relationship shifts, your health suddenly changes. You've been working at losing weight for months, and then all of a sudden it's like you lose half of it in a week, because you become an energetic resonance to that. Everything and all the steps that you've taken, you don't know how you did it. You won't know how you did it, and you won't be able to do it again, but you will, and you have. And now you need to figure out the next step of it. Like, what are those next steps to keeping and maintaining that health? It's the same thing. It's the same process. We put things in different boxes in different areas of our lives. It is all connected. You are connected to everything and everyone as well. So let me know how this has been helpful. Let me know if you've got any questions about any of this. But remember, it's one step at a time towards something. I am so grateful to the woman I have been, like the woman for me 5 years ago, who was not willing to give up, who was not willing to say, this is too hard, this is too disappointing, I don't know how to do it. I've no idea what I'm doing. I feel like I need to learn all the tools. I've got to learn marketing. I've got to learn sales. I've got to learn that, this, that, and the other. And yes, there's certain things that you will have to learn, that you will have to take action to, because there's a balance of the divine feminine, allowing wisdom to guide you, but there's also the divine masculine of taking divinely guided action. There is both, but it's not one or the other. And it's not one at this time and then the other in the next moment. They are co-creating consistently. Your divine feminine wisdom, your divine masculine creation are working together as a co-creation. And you are co-creating with every other single human being on this planet. So if you've got any questions or thoughts, let me know. Ask questions in the group here. If you're not part of this, if you're watching on another platform and you want to come and join the Soul Inspired Leaders Facebook group, please come over and join us. Google that on, search for it on Facebook. If it's something you're interested in learning about, how you can tap more into the energies of the divine feminine and the divine masculine through business to create a bigger impact and be a better leader through everything you do, not just your business, but predominantly your business, so you can have that bigger impact in the world, then reach out to me. Let's have a one-to-one. Let's see how working with me over a 6-month period or in a year-long container will support you to have that difference, make that difference and that impact in 2022. And if you want to, come along, there's loads of free resources in the Soul Inspired Leaders group, Facebook group. If you want a one-off Akashic reading, there's links in the post. Come and have a one-off Akashic reading with me. Let's clear some of those things that are getting in your way energetically, so you can match and marry and start stepping into your true, authentic self. So thank you for watching. You're welcome, Jessica. Yeah, you've got 2 small people climbing on you. Yeah, watch it again. Let me know if you've got any questions. And I'm sending everyone lots of love. I will see you again next Wednesday, 4 p.m. UK time for the Akashic Soul Wisdom Show. And we'll be talking about something else and something different next week. Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.